Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan and we are back with another Madden video. Today what I got for you is going over the best wide receiver at every single price in Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Now before we do go on ahead, get into the video, if you are new to the channel, make sure to go ahead, leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you are new. I upload daily Madden content just like this on the channel, and my end of year goal is to hit 10k subscribers by the end of Madden 22, so I greatly appreciate it and I couldn't do without you. But first, we're gonna get it started with, we're gonna say from 0 to 10,000 coins. You're looking, maybe you just started your team, just got the game for Christmas, something like that, right? You're looking to start your team, get some pretty decent wide receivers for the cheap. So the direction I would go is gonna be 82 Marquise Brown. I think it's a no-brainer for like under 10k. He's going for 4k on Xbox and PlayStation. 90 speed on him, potentially 91 if you can go ahead, power him up. Good excel, agility, all that. Now the route running isn't there, right? But the most important thing, especially when you're just starting out, is just to have a decent speed. I know man coverage really isn't, I would say, the meta, especially on next gen. It could be on current gen, don't really play a lot of current gen, but it being zone coverage, you really just want like the fastest people you could get. And I know the route running's bad, but I think he's just your best bet for under 10k. Now we're gonna bump it on up a little bit to 20,000 coins. Now the direction you go right here is, there's really two options. It's either Elijah Moore or Jalen Reagor. Personally, I'm gonna go ahead, go with Elijah Moore. I know he is one speed point slower, but I'll explain why. So I like his archetype better, a slot. He's, like I said, one speed point slower. He also hits 80 for every single route running, and I think that's a little bit more important than one speed. So I think I'm gonna go Elijah Moore. I think he's all around just a pretty good wide receiver. Definitely someone that could be on your team for a while. Again, you could put like slot-o-matic on him, something like that, give him some boosted catching and route running. So from around like 20 to like 45k, I just stick with Elijah Moore. Now we're up to a max of 50k. I think the direction I would go is Anthony Schwartz. And like I said, if I didn't mention anyone, I don't think they're major upgrades over Elijah Moore, but Anthony Schwartz right here is going to be 92 speed, potentially 93 if you can't go ahead, power him up. And he hits 80s for every single route running, good spin, juke, and all that stuff. Good height with 6 foot as well. He's just one speed point faster, and he hits at 80s for route running, just like Elijah Moore. I like Elijah Moore's archetype better than him. Like, if you don't want to upgrade and like just save your coins for a little bit longer and get like a really good wide receiver, I can understand it. But I think Anthony Schwartz is an upgrade. Now we are up to a max of 70k, and I think there's two options right here. I could see you going DeSean Jackson, or I could see you going DJ Chark. I think, you know, CeeDee Lamb is in the mix too. I don't want to just say I forgot about CeeDee Lamb, but I think I'm gonna go DJ Chark right here, and the reason being is 92 speed, same speed as him. He's also 6'4", and he hits 90 deep route running. No other receiver so far has hit a 90 for a route running, which is the threshold to give him the best route running possible. Or in medium, you know, the other people might have like a slight edge on him there, but I like the 90 deep route running, like the speed, like the height. I think DJ Chark is my guy for 70k. He's only going for like 60 on Xbox and PlayStation. Now we are up to 120k, so pretty much from 60 to 120k, DJ Chark is the guy. But we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna tell you, pick up Daniel Jones if you have enough for him. I'd go from Chark to Daniel Jones. Here's why. So you can't power this card up. He is what he is, 93 speed on him. He's 6'5", so great height, and he doesn't hit 90 for a single route running. So how is he even better than Chark, right? I know what you're thinking, how is he better than Chark? Well, it's the abilities he has baked in, especially if you have a slightly lower overall team. Having threat detector, identifier, and slot-o-matic on one card for discounted AP is so valuable, and he's one of my favorite receivers in the game, just from an ability standpoint. Like I said, you don't have to spend any extra training or anything to even get those abilities, but I think Daniel Jones is so good. This wide receiver card is one of my favorite cards they have dropped this year. So now there is a slight upgrade, I would say, from Daniel Jones from around the 130, 150k mark. It's either Justin Jefferson or Plaxico Burress. Like, both of these cards are really good, but Daniel Jones is on the same level of them. So I'm not going to really tell you to go ahead, go from Daniel Jones to Justin Jefferson or Plaxico Burress. Yeah, they have 90s for medium and deep route running, right? Like, that would be the reason you pick them over him, or, you know, Justin Jefferson has 90 short. But again, I just think Daniel Jones's baked in abilities are just way better than, say, you know, Justin Jefferson or Plaxico Burress's route running. I think it's more important. And here we go. Now is where I would say we have our first real upgrade, and that is going to be Daniel Jones to Lynn Swann, currently going for around 200k, 210k on Xbox and PlayStation, 94 speed on him, so 1 speed point faster. But the reason why I picked him over him, one, route runner archetype, one of the best in the game, also has a 90 short, 90 medium, and 90 deep route running, which that's what I will value over Daniel Jones' ability, is hitting every single threshold, because Justin Jefferson, Plaxico Burress were missing out on one threshold. So I'd rather just have the abilities that Daniel Jones had. But Lynn Swann, I think, is a great receiver. He's literally basically perfect. There's not too many better than him in the game. And then after Lynn Swann, I would upgrade him from Keyshawn Johnson. And there isn't much separating the cards. And the one thing is, Keyshawn is 6'4", and that's a big difference compared to Lynn Swann being 5'11". Like, comparing Lynn Swann to Tyreek Hill is 1 speed point faster, but it's not a crazy upgrade, right? But Keyshawn right here, him being 6'4" is a big deal. Still that route runner archetype, 90s for short, medium, and deep, and all that stuff. So he hits every threshold. He's just literally 6'4" compared to Lynn Swann being 5'11". Is that worth spending like over 100k for a little bit of a hype boost? Again, it's really up to you, but I still think this is a major upgrade from Lynn Swann. And for the last receiver we are going to cover, it's going to be from Keyshawn Johnson, who was around like that 200k mark, to Robby Anderson, who is around 800k. So pretty significant jump. But again, around like all those other areas, there isn't really a huge improvement from Keyshawn. But Robby Anderson, I think, is the best receiver in the game. So he's going to be 95 speed, powered up. Potentially could get him to 99 if you have a Panthers or a Jets theme team. 90 short, 90 medium, 90 deep route running, and that's really why people run him. He's also 6'3", so comparing him to Brandon Cooks, I'd lean towards Robby Anderson, because again, he is 6'3" compared to Brandon Cooks being 5'10". And yeah, y'all, that has been this video. Just to recap, I'd go ahead, start it off Marquise Brown, then work my way up to Elijah Mitchell, and then go from Elijah Mitchell to Anthony Schwartz to DJ Chark, Daniel Jones, then Daniel Jones to Lynn Swann to Keyshawn Johnson to Robby Anderson. That's pretty much what I would do if I was going to go ahead periodically upgrade my receivers. Let me know if I'm sleeping on anyone though. Like, is there any like slight upgrades you would say? I believe I really went from like 0 to the point where you would spend really cheap. The best way to go ahead and get to like Robby Anderson, who I don't think there's a debate that he's the best wide receiver in the game. But yeah, man, let me know down in the comments if you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it and also subscribe. I appreciate y'all clicking onto the video. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace.